This desk is the place where I spend most of my time while making videos, gaming, or coding. At first it was Windows only space, but now I have not one, not two, but 3 different operating systems running at this desk, sometimes at the same time. So let's break it down and see how do I use it despite any system differences. 99% of videos like this are made because YouTuber wanted a free desk. How do I know? Try to find a video where the desk was not sent by a sponsor. And this one is not different, because this video is sponsored by me. Or actually, it is sponsored by my parents. They bought me this desk when I was around 7 and I went to school for the first time. It is made out of the hard wood, so it is 100% better than any of the new IKEA desks you can buy right now with their cardboard tabletops. If it would be up to me, I would be actually sitting on the chair that I have at work, since it's the most comfortable chair I've ever sat my ass on, although I cannot afford it. So right now, I sit on the office chair that my girlfriend has, or sometimes on our dining chair when we collaborate on this desk because we have 2 setups at the same time on one desk. I actually own a gaming chair, but I didn't take it here while moving because it was too big and didn't fit here, so it stayed at my grandma's place. Moving on to what's actually on the desk, my mouse of choice is Razer Viper Mini. It's small, lightweight, and fits perfectly in my hand. It's great for gaming, and the only issue is the broken side buttons, probably because I dropped it. Next to my mouse, I have a keyboard, and I truly hate it. It's the worst keyboard I ever used in my life. It was bundled up in the Nokia welcome pack that I got when I started to work there, and now when I switched to the Mac, I actually needed a physical keyboard, so I decided to use this one until I get something better. Both of those accessories are lying very beautiful on the best mousepad ever that I got from my girlfriend as a birthday present, and I think it's great and it makes up for the discomfort I have with that keyboard. For audio, I use JBL Vibe Beam 2 earbuds that I bought in B&H on my first trip to New York. They do have slight delay, but that's common in all of the Bluetooth headphones. Maybe someday I'll find something that works better. For now, those are great, and I edit all of my videos out of them. In terms of the audio that goes into my computer, so when I'm talking, for example on a Zoom call or something, I use Genesis Radium 400 microphone. It is a very cheap USB microphone, and the sound out of it is actually quite good, so here's a test.
Pop, pop, popsicle. Ice, ice, icicle. Test, test, testing.
And you can let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? It was very cheap and I bought it like 5 years ago at this point. As my webcam of choice, I use Ameryka PW313. It's not the best, but it delivers 1080p video and it's actually quite good for what I need. All of those accessories I connected into a dock that connects with one USB-C cable to my computer. Having the USB-C dock is a huge game changer for my setup. As I said, I sometimes switch from Mac to Windows, from Windows to Linux, and from Linux back to Mac. And it's crucial for me to just plug one cable instead of 50 and have everything up and running, including my microphone, my camera, everything that I have. Another thing that is great about this dock is that it supports charging for up to 300 watts. So if I would have a ThinkPad, I could use a special cable that was attached to the dock itself to charge my laptop at incredible speed. Although I don't have a ThinkPad, so I use the standard USB-C cable that helps me out with all of that. Before I got my dock, I got my monitor. And the monitor itself is great. I actually do not remember its model, so it's right here. And what is great about it, except the fact that it's 27-inch 2K display, is the fact that it has built-in USB hub inside of it. Which means before I got my dock, I could have plugged everything to the monitor and plug it into my laptop with one USB cable, which limited 50 cables to 4. In my previous video, I talked about my private laptop. It is the Huawei MateBook D15 from 2021 running Linux. If you want any more info about it, go check out that video. It's all there. Except my private laptop, I also use my work laptop. It is 8th generation HP EliteBook 845. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's using AMD Ryzen 5 Pro with integrated GPU. Both of those laptops, when I don't use them, are resting in the 3D printed vertical laptop stand that my friend printed for me, and I just keep them behind the monitor. If you also want a dock like this, or a very similar one, you can head over to printables.com or to makersworld.com and just look for laptop stand, and then you can print it out. My main computer for making videos and coding is M4 Mac Mini. I bought it in the configuration of 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage, and I'm truly surprised how fast I can edit my videos on it, thanks to the fact that they render in 3 minutes instead of 30. On top of that, I can also edit 4K footage without any proxies or without any lag during the playback or while scrubbing through the timeline. To keep my space more friendly, I decided to put some decorations here and there, starting with my first car in its beautiful red color, matching the ThinkPad theme. My car was dark green, but I truly loved that car, so I kept it here to never forget how good it was. On the left side of my monitor, I keep a photo of my girlfriend that I took on one of our forest walks to brighten up my day whenever I'm stuck in code. I do realize that my setup is not perfect, but for now it works for me. Although if I would have a chance to replace some stuff, I would have probably started with the keyboard and replace it to MX Keys Mini from Logitech or Apple Magic Keyboard, but the one with Touch ID, so I can just unlock my Mac with tap of the finger. I would have also considered changing my mouse because, as I said, it has the broken buttons, as well as I'm lacking some functionality of the MX Master 3. For example, while editing, I would like to have this side scroll wheel that would let me to go through the timeline without pressing anything else on my keyboard. This desk, as great as it is and as long as I have it, have very awful desk lags that are very unorganized and very hard to organize. So I would probably replace it with something like IKEA Alex drawers or something like this, so I can have more organized space. Alright, so if you like this video, please share your setup down in the comments. I just want to go through it and read. Maybe I'll learn about some cool tips and tricks about the setup, or some cool hardware or accessories that I could use for my desk. If you have any recommendations, comment section is all yours. Meanwhile, see you in the next one.